Alright, welcome back to more Legend in the Sky. Wait, no, Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Okay, so I believe where I left off was we were looking at these. Some of these are almost done, so we gotta turn those in pretty quickly. That's not a big deal though. So we already have the shiny rock. I know that one. Mushroom Hunt, I believe, makes us go. Okay, we gotta go to Ovard at the landing port. We can do that. Orbital replacement, that was pretty easy. I gotta go talk to Melders at Melders Orbital Factory. Medical necessities. I believe I already have those items, but that requires you to go to a forest that's to the south of town. And there, we have to go do some soldier training. But for right now, let's go talk to Ina. So she can... Good morning. How'd the job at the farm go? We hit a few bumps in the road, but... Let's just give you a brief report on the details. Joshua gives Ina the rundown of last night's events at the farm. And yep, we get a little bit of payment, and we got a little bit of a bonus for doing something, and I'm not sure what. I see. So you ended up setting the monsters free because the Brazil family requested you to do so. I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. Is it okay to be leaving things at that? The mission of Embracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are many forms of justice that are as stars in the heavens. As Embracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed. Our work has very profound implications if you think of it that way. It's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when disputes arise between nations. Becoming a high-ranking Embracer, one must be more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. Sharp mind and problem-solving skills, huh? Seriously, the road to the big league sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. Since you're both here, I'll have to give you the details of your next job. Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything you got lined up for us this time. Another monster that needs a good whipping? Not this time. Your next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, the client is none other than the Mayor Klaus himself. Really? Request from the mayor? You'll be alright leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Alright. And I believe that doesn't really... Yeah, we're fine. So, I'm gonna go knock out some of these other quests, just very quickly. Shouldn't take me too long. I know what I'm doing. First off, we'll come over here. Hey there, YouTube. Research success. I've been hearing a lot about your hard work recently. Yeah, it's because we're still new at this, so we have to work extra hard. That's encouraging to hear. You guys actually came at a good time. Got an urgent job that needs taken care of. You think you gotta be up to the task of replacing an ornament light in the road lamp along the Milch Main Road? Yes. Just leave it to us. If you're fine with us doing the job, then we'll gladly accept. Thanks. I really appreciate this. I completely forgot it needed to be replaced today. First off, I need to give you the replacement part. Got the ornament light. It's a replacement ornament? That's right. I want you to replace the ornament light in the lamp number 6 on the Milch Main Road to the west. It's the 6th road map that you'll be coming across counting from Relent's west entrance. Make sure you get the right one. I think I got it. The 6th road map from Relent's west entrance, right? Once you found the road map, you'll need to open the maintenance counter. You need a 6-digit combination to open it. Are you serious? Yep. The combination for the lamp is... I'm gonna write this down, so we're just gonna go... Sorry for the quiet for just a second. There we go. I'm sorry, but could you repeat that again? It's 544818. That's right. Good memory, Joshua. Show off. If the combination is entered, the panel will open, and after that, all that's left is replace the ornament. It may seem like a simple task, but we shouldn't have to mess it up. Road lamp may be been out of order for a while now. I see. The light of the ornaments keep the large monsters away, right? It's not much more than an unconscious dislike for them. But if they do go out, then we run into real problems, which is why I'm asking you to do this job just in case. The road lamps are placed just off the roads in areas where monsters are most likely to appear. Well, you just leave those monsters to me and I'll take care of them. But I better write down the combination before I get. Maybe you better let me deal with the combination instead. I'll leave it to you to decide to divide up the work amongst yourselves. It should be everything you need to know, so good luck. If you need to double check or cancel a job, then come back and talk to me again. Okay, this is another one of those situations where you can handle it in different situations. You can leave it up to Joshua to do it, but I believe you get more points if you're able to remember the code. Hey, is that rock? Could it be that this is the rock you've been looking for? Hand over the quartz fragment. Yep, this is the one. A shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain? You guys are bracers, right? I've already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have a right to complain. It's not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid. I know that, but... The quartz that is what you were looking for, right? Yeah, that's the one. This rock is really quartz. You mean the same kind of quartz that's in an orbment? Yep, the same kind of quartz that's made of septif. It's chipped, and so it doesn't function anymore. Let's see. So the rock belongs to an orbment. What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it. Who? Me? No, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. Guess that's about it, then. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. Here, take these. Received drill meatballs. My mom gave these to me and told me that they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. Seriously, what a cheeky little kid. I'm sure it's a difficult age for him, but I wonder why he was searching for that quartz. What do you mean? Now that you mention it, it did seem a little strange. But oh well, everyone has something they think is important. Truer words couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid has an interest in orbits. I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact you have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one. Alright, I'll try and learn. Okay, so that quest is done. I believe the other person we need to talk to is going to be at the airship landing. We need to go over here. Darn braces. How long do they intend to keep me waiting? If they don't hurry up and get here, I'm going to miss my flight. Should have expected much from a rural backwater burg like this. Huh? Well, B, that's a bracer emblem if I'm not mistaken. I've been waiting for you to show up. I have an urgent job, so you have some time to hear my request? Sure, we got some time. Great, this really helps me out a lot. Alright, let me give you a rundown and explain the details of the job. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Orvid, representative of Orvid Co., Ltd. I'm Estelle, and this is Joshua. It's nice to meet you. Estelle and Joshua, isn't it? Two of you are quite young, if I do say so myself. We're actually pretty new to the whole bracer thing. Greenhorns? I guess you'll have to do. Pardon? Never mind, I was just talking to myself. Alright, let's get down to business. Please excuse my lack of decorum, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Sure. At this moment, I'm looking for a rare mushroom called the firefly fungus. It's said that goes in soil rich with septium. The records are being picked here in Relent, but no shop seems to carry it. However, it is of vital necessity to get my hands on one, so I've put in a request at the guild house. Soil rich with septium, huh? I only think of the Magna Trail as a possible location. Do you know any other characteristics of these mushrooms? It seems it normally grows in areas with patches of grass. However, since it's buried in the dirt, if you don't look closely, you won't find it. Jeez, this one sounds like it's going to be a pain. But once you dig one up, you'll know if it's a firefly fungus or not. For one thing, it glows with a light green color. So that's why it's called a firefly fungus. That makes sense. Alright, have I explained things clearly enough? So basically all we need to do is find a glowing mushroom in a patch of grass along the Malka Trail, right? Looks that way to me. Well, if they're really growing in the ground, you probably won't be able to find one so easily. If you run into any trouble, come back and speak with me again. I'll ask you that you find one as soon as possible. Okay, so we have that quest. That one, as we continue the main story, that's going to be an easy one to grab. Let's see, I believe the other one we need to talk to is a guy in the church. I see. You completely removed your inspired words. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Well, if it isn't Estelle, you seem to be in a cheerful mood as usual. Here you are. These are for you, Father Divine. And a bear claw and a savory pinion. This is the bear claw and savory pinion you were looking for. Please use them as medicinal ingredients. You requested these at the guild, right? That's right, I did put in a request. I'm just surprised you went to all the trouble to do this for me. Weren't you hurt trying to gather these? Nope, we were totally fine. I mean, we were fine. Well, maybe minus the totally part. I worry about your attitude, Estelle. Why? There's nothing to be worried about. I know I've told you this before. It's certainly a joyous occasion when everything goes well. However, it's at times like these when you should gird up your loins for the trials that lie ahead. Okay, I'll be more careful from now on. Since I have a bit of spare time, about I take this opportunity to give you a special sermon? Oh, anything but that. I'm sorry, Father, but we really gotta get going. We still got work left to do, right, Joshua? You have to bring me into this. Please excuse us, Father, but we have to get back to the guild. It's too bad. However, since it has to do with your job, I must respect your position. Thank you all for your hard work, Estelle and Joshua. I pray that the goddess will always be with you. We're not going to get into it too much this game, but the church is actually going to play a big role in later on, so just be mindful of that. We're going to go this way. So we're looking for the lamp there. Okay, so we're looking for these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From what Freddy said, I think this is the road lamp. I'm really certain this is the right one too. It says road lamp number 6 on the panel as well. Right, it does. I don't think you actually have to count it, because I think this is the only one you can legit interact with. Alrighty then, let's get to work and finish this job. Unfortunately, it may not be that easy. What do you mean? Where'd all these monsters come from? Looks like the ornament really has burnt out. Anyway, one of us will need to fend off these monsters while the other replaces the ornament. Yeah, you're right. Well then. Okay, so I know this sounds a little weird, because you would think the monster that protecting your friend would be the right choice, but actually, you want to select it where Joshua handles him, because we want to be the ones who input the code. How about you handle them, Joshua? Do you really know how to replace one of those things? Come on, Joshua, how hard could it be? Even I could do something as simple as replacing an ornament. This is the girl who glued her hand to her head once. But alright, if you say so. I'm counting on you, Estelle. Got it. What we want to do is we're going to kill one and let the rest of them gather. Oh, actually, they're going to do that, aren't they? Get wrecked, nerds!
That's that then. Let's move out.
Let's scare the first wave. How's it coming, Estelle? I'm entering the combination for the maintenance panel right now. I'm pretty sure the code was 544818. It's open. Sometimes I'm too smart for my own good. I'm okay here, Estelle. Just focus on fixing the lamp. Got it. Now for the ornament, which goes in like that, and voila! Perfect! Good work, Estelle. All the monsters seem to be gone, too. Phew. Sure got all stressed out over this job. Considering the circumstances seem pretty reasonable to me. The thing that surprises me most is to remember the combination. Joshua is such a dick. You want to know the truth? I actually just saw a jumble of numbers in my head, and pressed the numbers I happened to press were the right ones. I should have figured as much. Here's something else. Anyway, our job here is done, so let's just think about something else. Guess you're right. Alright, how about we head back to town? We better go report to Freddy. Alright, let's go. Before that, we have one other job, which we're gonna do. We're gonna head over here.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Okay. I don't believe it's here yet. Checkpoint here almost gets no travelers, and it's quiet. All I hear is the bubbling of the river and chirping songs of the birds. More like singing in the farm where I used to work before. Okay, so he doesn't have... I believe this guy has the second chapter of the Cordelia that we will eventually get, but we just don't get it yet. Oh, but isn't Estelle and Joshua too? Hello, Mr. Ashton. It's been a while since we last met. Yes, it has. So I've heard my boy Luke caused you a lot of trouble, did he? I'm absolutely ashamed as a father. See, that's what's kind of the nice thing about this game, is like... the NPCs kind of like have their own things going on. You do definitely feel like you're a part of a much bigger world. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy's age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran around outside of town when I was young. Yeah, and you're supposed to be a girl. You're certainly full of energy as usual. I'd love to get you to share some of that vigor with my new recruits. I've been thinking recently that doing a simulated battle to whip my men into shape. I put in a request to the guild for a few good men or women to play the part of enemy soldiers. I think the pair of you would be a perfect fit for the job. Well, how about it? Can you do this for me? Sure, I'll do it. Gladly accept. Thanks. I really appreciate this. Go ahead and take a break until the preparations are ready. You don't have to be... If I don't have you in tip-top condition, there's no point in doing the training. Then I'm ready for an afternoon nap. Alright, then we'll get ourselves ready. Sure, please do what you need to. Alright, training begins now. Everyone advance 5 steps forward. Ready yourselves. I know I was bored before, but... I know it's just training and all, but it still scares the living daylights out of me. This is a training exercise, so please refrain from speaking. You should take this seriously if this were a real battle. Train as you fight and all that. Stella and Joshua, you don't need to hold back on my men. It was my intention from the beginning. We'll do as you request. Yikes. Forward. Oh wow. Joshua, you're supposed to be my main guy. What happened there?
That's that then. Let's move out.
Cease fighting. This training is over. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my goodness, it's finally over. Good job, everyone. Did I say pathetic? Are you guys really supposed to be soldiers? Hey, you be quiet. We're not all feral kids like you. How about you try and say that one more time? Knock it off, Scott. Training is over. You seriously need to cool down too, Estelle. I hate sore losers. Private Scott. Private Harold. I think Estelle said just a moment ago is how the citizens of this region really feel. Do you really have what it takes to protect them? Seems as though the both of you need to take another look in the mirror. Yes, sir. Very good. Do not forget what you learned today and strive to fulfill your duties. Says the officer. Estelle and Joshua, thanks for your hard work today. Thanks to you, I think my soldiers have gotten the wake-up call they needed. There's no need to thank us. It's us who should be thanking you. That was excellent training. I agree. This was a good learning experience. You think so? You're set for life as bracers. Though our positions may be different, we're both here to serve the public. Although I can't do much else, I pray for your success for the both of you. Sure, and thanks again. Take care of yourself. I will. I hope to be seeing you again sometime. Okay, so that's another quest complete. Okay, so let's go back to town. I believe I've knocked out the majority of the side quests now. Let's see. The mushroom one is gonna go. We can pick that up on the way. Story. But was there anything else? Nothing comes to mind, but I want to double check at the guild anyway. We're back, Freddy. Oh, hi, Estelle. From the look of your face, it seems you finished the job. Yep, and we did a fine job too. Though we did have a few hang-ups. We thought we'd report to you as a matter of good measure. What are the events that occurred in Milch Main Road? So it's really burnt down, huh? I'm sure it happened because we were late replacing it. Sorry, kids. You were put in harm's way because of me. There's no need to apologize. It comes with the territory. Dealing with dangerous jobs is part of Bracer's work. Appreciate you saying that. Oh, I know. How about I give you this as a means to make amends? Impede quartz. The quartz? Yep, it's impede 2 quartz. Prevent enemies' arts. Pretty useful if you can use it efficiently. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks to you, both of you today. If you need to discuss anything about ornaments, then stop by any time. Don't forget to swing by if you have any other business needs. Let's go check the general goods store, just to make sure. Okay. Okay, yep, I have everything pretty much done. Okay, and like I said, we'll pick that up in a minute, or we'll finish that one up in a minute. So for right now, we gotta go talk to the mayor, who's this way. You think the mayor's even in today? Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance he's out. Well, bless my soul if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Hi, Mayor Klaus. Hope we're not disturbing you, sir. We have come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. So I've heard from the guild that you two would be coming. So you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you? We're trying to, at least. Very sorry about your dad reneging on his promise like this. No need for apologies. Knowing your father is typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, if Lita and my wife are out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to the study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult. It's for that reason I think that asking the guild to do this job maybe have been a bit presumptuous. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work, and I had to break down and ask the guild for help. We were informed that this job involves the transport of a certain something. What is it exactly you'd like us to carry and where? I'd like you to pick up the septium crystal from the magma mine and deliver it here. When you say septium, you mean like the septif that we often come across? Accurately speaking, septif is fragmented septium, which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, this septif is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into ornaments. Well, that's the difference, huh? I think I've got a better grasp on things now. We've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called osmelis from a magma mine since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I asked the mine chief to hold on to it until someone could pick it up. So you'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct? Precisely. What do you think? Is this something you think you can handle? Transport out of a precious gem, huh? It'd be a nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes, too. Alright, we'll do it. I appreciate your willingness to help. Please take this with you. You show that to one of the workers, so she'll let you into the mine. Good luck. Okay, so we just have to go to a mine and pick up a crystal. That is easy enough to do. Oh, that was just a treasure chest. Okay. I gotta be mindful because... Where's the button? We do gotta find that mushroom, which
That's that then. Let's...
Piece of cake.
Okay, I actually think it's on this off branch right here.
We're good to go.
Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay, we actually want to take... That doesn't really matter. Somebody's gonna get that buff. Even with the buff, they could not hurt us. That's amazing.
Alright, we're good to go.
Okay, I think this is it right here. My bracelet. Chest is now full of disappointment. Good. My treasure. Ha! A sudden outburst. I found it. Now to claim our prize. On the firefly fungus. Isn't that... You think so too? This place is growing seems to be about right. It's got that soft green glow. It's gotta be the firefly fungus that what's-his-face was talking about. You mean Orvid, right? Yeah, that's who I meant. Doesn't look all that tasty, but I'm sure it's pretty for a mushroom. Smells like the glow of septium, if you ask me. Septium? What's up, Joshua? You may be worrying a bit too much, but I think you better put that mushroom in your bag quickly, Estelle. What the? Just as I figured. This mushroom attracts... Estelle, look out! Oh no, it's so dangerous. Whatever will we do? There is a thing that I should probably go over with this combat system in case anybody is new to this game. We haven't really run into this situation because, well, we're on kind of easy mode. That was a surprise, I tell you. Did you put that thing away? It's all taken care of. Light emitted by the raw septium has the power to attract monsters. This mushroom also seems to have the same effect. Sneaky merchant. You never mentioned a single thing about this. Let's hurry back to town. Right. Just wait till I get my hands on you, you conniving merchant. And we will go back to town in a minute, but first, we have to go to the mine. This is the entrance to Magna Mine. You're not here on business, and I have to ask you to leave. Believe it or not, we are here on business. Relent's Mayor, Klaus, has asked us that we come here and pick up a certain septium crystal. Estelle showed Landon the Mayor's referral. Alright then, if you got a referral from the Mayor, that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult. Would you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here. Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief. That mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatton. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering the septium lode more than eating those 3 meals a day. I'm really sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today. Just a tip. Go see if we can locate him. Okay. Now the only downside about places like this is that there's not really a map for us to look at. So we're kind of on our own to kind of figure this out. And this one's not too complicated. Check it out. It's a minecart. I think it's powered by Ormans too. Wait to me. We'll get in and see where it takes us. Wait, Adios. What are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works here in the mines? Not exactly. We come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, you're here about the crystal, are you? If you're looking for the boss, you go to the tunnels below. Use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine, you can get down there. The tracks on the opposite side of the mine? When you're riding in the cart, you'll notice a place along where the track diverges, right? Follow the other line and reach the elevator. To get there, you have to go back to where you came from and flip the lever to activate the track switch. Actually, I think this is a bit annoying because what's going to end up happening is we're going to have to come... Well, we're going to find that the elevator is out of power. What was I saying? I already lost my train of thought. The elevator was supposed to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work? Let me have a look. There's orbital energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. We should go back and ask the miner about it. Oh, I was gonna say, is like, this one's not too difficult of an area, but some of the later areas that are underground are a bitch to navigate. And having to do it by memory, oh, it's gonna be it. I am sorry for how painful that is gonna be to watch. What's that you say? The elevator won't work. I see what the problem is. You need a key to activate it. If you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Much appreciated. Our business here is finished and we'll make sure to return it. Stell, try using that key we just borrowed. You should be able to get to the elevator working this time. Stell, use the elevator key. So we can use the elevator now. How about we head down to the lower tunnels? Yep, no problem. Okay, so now we gotta find the chief. Wherever he may be. You scared me there for a second. So you're looking out for the mine chief, are you? I'm sure he's somewhere across the bridge. Okay, we do have a rest point. The reason why we're able to work like this have to do the grace of the goddess herself. Best remember to give thanks. We're looking for a mine chief. She was just a moment ago. Oh man, I ate a ton of food, but now I'm hungry again. Maybe I'll try sneaking off the town for lunch again. Like Trent is cutting work again. Can't believe he's still pulling the same stunts after that last earful he got from the boss. And here we go. Heaven and earth, what are you two kids like you doing down here in a mine? You're the mine chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. We've been searching all over this dank place for you. We're with the Bracer Guild. Come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus. Let's see, you kids are bracers, are you? It's quite a feat for being so young. It's not that big of a deal. By the way, we're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right? Alright, give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day, which is why I'm keeping it as close to myself as possible. The mine chief pulls out a large green crystal from his breast pocket. Wow. I've never seen a crystal this big before. This is impressive. Seems to be a light swirling around inside, too. It's one of the several types of septium. Specifically, it's an Esmelis crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem this size, you're looking at a pretty price tag, and a small fortune here. Absolutely sure this gets to the mayor. Roger that. Receive septium crystal. So beautiful. Feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. This is super fun. Check this out, Joshua. It's nice and all, but I do like, even like the small animations gives a lot of characters to these guys. How about we stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble. Fine, you big killjoy. Still put the crystal away in her pocket. I guess there's that. That's that. We'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Gaston, but don't worry. We'll make sure to get to the mayor. I'm counting on you kids. Huh? What's the matter? It's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? Scent. It's... Whoa! Is it over? Is that an earthquake just now? No, it seems there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. Better check the extent of the damage. Look out, Estelle! What? Yeah, so we got these battles again, which we're gonna have to do, protect the guy, which isn't that big of a deal. I want to say there's a way to look at the movement of enemies. I could be wrong there. But one of the things that you can take into account to get them to waste their turns is you can move them into, move characters in specific slots, making the enemies have to move to you, and making them waste their turn essentially because they can't actually hit you.
Good to go.
Not that we really need that mechanic right now, but it is just something to keep in the back of your mind as a way to play the game. I hear do you usually have problems with monsters like this? No, this is the first time we've actually had anything like this happen down here. Monsters with a disposition which attracts them to glow of septium. So we've had a lot of them wander in the mines in the past, but judging from the situation, maybe in a recent cave-in opened a hole connected to a den of monsters. Did you say a den of monsters? Not inconceivable. This is not the time to be standing around thinking about it. I've got to get the other workers out of here. If that's the case, how about you letting us help you out? You're kidding, right? Monster extermination is right up our alley. Besides, every minute counts. Right. Could use extra help. Some extra help would be appreciated. So how many miners are looking... How many miners are we looking at in all? There should be about 4 others working here in the lower tunnels. Got it. Let's go find them. Sorry about all this. Alright, take these and use them if you need to. That's nice of him, but I really doubt we're gonna need those. Okay, so we know that there's a group over here. Get those up first. Don't come any closer. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm all muscle, so I wouldn't make a tasty meal. And me too. I'm not delicious either. Well, this fly would be terrible for a monster's health. Oh, come on. There's no reason to whiff like that. Are you actually kidding me, Joshua? What is going on?
Piece of cake.
You're safe now, guys. Thank you for coming when you did. And for a minute there, I thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again. There's no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging, you're gonna be sitting in the belly of one of those monsters. Yes, boss. Wait for me. Oh, adios, who art in heaven, extend to us thy saving hand. Hey, idiot. You got time to pray to the goddess, and how about helping me take care of these creatures?
We're good to go.
Nice. Is everyone alright? We are now, thanks to you kids. It's been the divine work of Adios. What a religious nut. It's really the work of the goddess, and she wouldn't have allowed us to get in this mess in the first place. It's because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. Why would you try and say that again, buddy? It's really the time and the place for this kind of nonsense? Now get out of here! Right away, boss. Be careful too, boss. Alright, so that should be those 4 guys, but remember, we did find one more guy over here.
That's that then.
Okay, I don't think I actually had to fight this one, but it's fine. I love this battle music, it's so catchy. Oh, come on, Joshua, you shouldn't be whiffing that hard.
We're good to go.
Things were supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! What? You still got another one down here? Better hurry and rescue him. Now, to be fair, this could be one of those enemies that's like have a high dodge rate. You're really supposed to take them down with magic. But it doesn't really matter.
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh man, you kids saved my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters is no match for the likes of a bracer. Did you say bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? By the soot of my boots, you're the new recruit from yesterday. Why on earth are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how the veteran workers work down here. Yeah, that's it. When suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. So we got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid. So it seems. The area up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. Look at him run. He's really been scared. I bet. What are you doing? That way leads to a monster den. Bedrock is still unstable, so how about we do ourselves a favor and keep away from there? It certainly doesn't look safe either. Alright, let's turn back. I don't know, sometimes you can kind of go into areas you're not supposed to. It's actually a really good way to level up in later parts of the game.
That's that then.
God damn, has it already been about 40 minutes? Jeez. Did we find everybody? Yeah, that should be everyone. Let's get out of here ourselves. Are you alright, boss? Sure glad you're safe. We thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Well, except for the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. Poor guy must have wet himself scared. Let's see. Hope he doesn't give up being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility there are monsters still in the lower tunnels. So we can confirm it's safe. I don't want anyone using the elevator, you hear me? It's a huge miscalculation on my part. Never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. Guess I'll report the truth about everything that happened. Oh no, I wonder what that's about. Apologize for getting you involved in more than just a fair share of your work today. I'll get in touch with the guild a little later to make sure you two are compensated fairly. Don't sweat it. We just did what anyone would do in our position. Besides, it's all part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do with the lower tunnels? I don't know, but we'll figure out some way to deal with it. There's always the option of sealing up the monster den with some explosives. As a heads up, I might ask the guild for help if we run into other serious problems. Sure, you can count on us. Make sure this crystal gets to the mayor as intended. You did make sure you didn't drop it. Right, Estelle? Oh, rude. I'm not that careless. Look, it's right didn't. You lost it? Psych! I got it right here. Let's go make that delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable. Young lady, those are the kind of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. Alright, so let's go back to town. And remember, we did have the thing with the mushroom, so we can turn that in too. Run past you. Oh, come on, Joshua! Jesus! You're supposed to be the ace of this game.
Piece of cake.
We're good.
Piece of cake.
Come on, I just want to get out of here and turn these quests in. Didn't be that hard. Oh my god, these enemies.
That's that then.
There is something I could... Maybe I do turn that on, I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag. Like, the fights are a bit annoying, but again, the music's good, so I don't mind the random encounters. I don't know, I guess I'll have to see if anyone complains about it.
Piece of cake.
You know, if anyone does watch, and they have a preference, I will probably go with whatever they say. Because if you stuck along this long to watch me play this game, I'm interested in your opinions, and how I can do things to make things better for you.
We rule.
First things first, we're gonna go over here to the landing port. What's that you say? You found the mushroom. Yep, we found it all right. Oh, wonderful. But it's different than the one we heard about from you. You see, this mushroom attracts monsters. Oh, well, it's like this. So even though you knew the risk, you've hired us for the job, Orphan. How was I supposed to know something like that? Besides, a bracer's job is to deal with danger, right? Well, a little heads up would have been nice, we could have at least been prepared. Never mind us. The big question here is your motive. What do you intend to use this mushroom for? Yeah, this thing could be a weapon. Fess up, you have some big nefarious plan in mind, right? Nefarious mushroom plan. What? Isn't it obvious what I'm going to use it for? For cooking, of course. What? Cooking? Are you trying to tell me people actually eat this thing? This is why it's such a pain to deal with country bumpkins. In the hands of a skilled chef, the more distinct the ingredients, the more profound the taste. And from that perspective, the firefly fungus is the king of them all. There's no doubt the ultimate ingredient. So pretty much what you're saying is it's for people with bizarre eating habits. It's a talk of one unacquainted with true delicacy. But then again, commoners such as yourself would never have an opportunity to try such dishes. Praise be to heaven for that. Never want a gnaw on a ratty green mushroom like that. Agreed. Looks pretty nasty. Anyway, I have other business preparations to make. So if you don't mind, I ask that you hand over that mushroom and leave. Yeah, please take it. On behalf of this mushroom, I shall turn a blind eye to your ignorance. And as promised, I will pay you, so be grateful to your client. Who's gonna buy that mushroom, I hope you know. Come on, Joshua, let's go. Please excuse us, we'll be going now. Yes, please do. Okay. So, let's go back to the guild first off. We're gonna turn in the quests. I don't know if there's anything new. There might be... Nope. So... That is just something we want to keep an eye out for as we continue main quests, because time does kind of move forward. So we constantly want to keep checking the board just to make sure we have picked up everything and are doing them all. I don't really have to worry about it too much here, because I completed on an earlier run, but it is how you get like all the different rewards in the game. If you miss a quest, there's like really no way to make back the points you missed. I see. Never imagined the clock tower had such an anecdote to go with it. I was truly blown away after hearing that. With the war, it's easy to speak of tragedy. I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here? We've come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you've no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Josette. She's a student at Jeunesse Royal Academy. Jeunesse Royal Academy? I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Rouen region, right? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Josette Har. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you, Josette. You can call me Joshua. It's always amazing you can tell who the main characters are, just based on the color of their hair. The two of them are actually bracers. I had to ask them to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who love peace above all else and do not succumb to any power? This is such an inspiring moment. Never thought I'd run to any real bracers. The inspiring part sounds a little much. By the way, is it alright if I call you Josette? Yes, please do. So, why did you come to Relent? You a friend of the mayor's? No, today's the first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural aspects of each region as part of an independent studies. And although I thought I might be busy, I've been lucky enough to get an audience with the mayor. You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit, huh? No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. He said, maybe it is I who am in the way. Silly, it's not like that at all. Estelle, this is a great opportunity, so how about showing her what you brought with you? Sure, hold on a moment. My word, that's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. This is indeed a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all Relent citizens. A gift? Worthy of expressing our appreciation. I see, so this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary. You're sharp, Joshua. And to send an engraved ornament using this to the Queen. As a token of Relent's citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old. This is a present for the Queen. How delightful. We, as citizens of Liberal, owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she's done for us. In fact, the reason why we can use an airliner with such ease is because of the support of the royal family. We've heard that the Bracer Guild in Liberal is receiving support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And can you believe it, Joshua? We carry a present for the Queen with these very hands. And what's more, you ran around with it in those hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't imagine anything less from you, Estelle. You guys. Here you go, Mayor Klaus. It's been faithfully delivered. Gave the septium crystal to the mayor. Thank you very much. As for the matter of precaution... Okay, it'll be safe in there. As all that's left is have Meller's Orbit Factory finish up the engraving on its orbit. And wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? It's too bad I won't be able to see it for myself. But today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention it. It's all part of my job as a mayor. Thank you for everything. I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think we should be going ourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. So you're heading home tomorrow on the airliner, are you? Yes, that's right. School's about to begin. Let's see. So you used your school vacation to come here. It's too bad. Could have made great friends. Hope we meet again sometime. I think I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle. Joshua. What a nice girl. But looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Oh, could I be incorrect in assuming that she's your type? What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea you were into a rich girl type. I have to get some pickup lines ready for the next time you meet. Getting all excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are thinking. Huh? Just never mind. Anyway, let's report to the guild. The next job we're doing for Dad will be the last one. Oh, right. Let's get pumped and knock the last one out. Alright. Yep. You can kind of basically tell who we're going to be able to see again. Looking for my lost kitten, meet me at the Cafe Terrace. It's got a medium one, so we might want to knock that out first, because we don't know. And there's a Rhino Cider by the Elise Highway. You know what? Those are pretty quick, because we're so overpowered. I wanted to go knock that out real quick, and that'll be the last thing I do for today. Shouldn't take us that long to track it down. It should be right along the main road. There we are. Go ahead and exterminate. And goodbye.
Alright, we're good to go.
And that puts us at just about an hour, so I think this is a good time to stop the stream. I'm going to make my way back to town, and then next time we're going to take our last job from Dad, and I believe that will put us pretty much at the end of the prologue. We do have a little bit more to do, but it's really not that much more. So the next one should be a nice, exciting little chapter, and I believe Charizard will actually join us too. So, maybe, I don't know. Have to do a couple more things. Depends on how much I get done. But until next time, I hope you guys are enjoying this game. I love this RPG. It's probably one of my favorite series, and it'll give me an excuse to continue playing it. So, until next time, hope you have an enjoyable, nice rest of your day.